Hello, Jean. Hello, hope you're doing well. Hello, Justice League. Hope you're doing well today or this evening for you. Hello, Maja. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel and light worker born on the 333rd day of the year. I am a master builder 33, that is a master teacher, here for the 10th and final time. I am of Egyptian shamanic bloodline and a descendant of Yeshua, that is the ascended master Issa, their original name, Issa, not Jesus, Issa. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get into the energy, find out what it is that divine source and your ancestors want to confirm at this time for you, for the investigators, for the investigative agencies all around the world. That's what this channel was created for, or that's who this channel was created for. I would like to give a couple of shout outs to our public subscribers, most recent notifications. Thank you so much for those of you who are regulars on the channel. Thank you so much for those of you who are regulars on the channel. Christy Lee, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Angel Fire Brief, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to this collective. Miriam Flores, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to this collective. Also, Miriam Flores, I would like to thank you for the positive energy and messages that you release. So many of you release positive messages on your YouTube platform, your YouTube channel, okay? So many of you do. I don't check all of them. I check the ones that I am guided to in the moment. So thank you, Miriam. Isabella Marvell, thank you so much, Isabella, for all that you bring to the table. And there's someone who subscribed whose name is Kiki, okay? At least that's what their name is on YouTube. And they asked a question. They said, I had a question about some discretions, their marriage, okay? They said they believe their husband is stepping out on them, okay? And so to you, Kiki, I hope this message gets to you. Hello, Wendy. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? I hope this message gets to you, Kiki. But as far as the discretions in your marriage are concerned, okay? Typically, those who have questions about those sorts of things already know the answer, but they are reluctant to accept them, Kiki. those who typically have questions about their marriage. Is he cheating on me? Is she cheating on me? Are they unfaithful to me? Are they stepping out on me? Okay? About their spouse or significant other. They typically know the answer, but they are reluctant to accept it. Okay? Because the truth can be harsh. The truth can be hurtful. Okay? But it would behoove you to accept the truth, okay, rather than deal with the consequences of remaining in a lie. It is better to accept the truth than to continue to deal with the consequences of the lie, Kiki, and anyone else that resonates for. So if you have questions about your spouse or significant other, the signs and synchronicities are already there. Otherwise, she wouldn't be asking the question. So Kiki, all right, there's your answer, okay? And again, I hope this message reaches you, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in again to all of our regulars, okay? Peace and love and light to you. To those of you who are tuning in for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. This is not a tarot channel, okay? This is a psychic investigation channel. So not everything that's released here, spoken here, shared here, shown here will resonate for your own personal journey. Some of what is out here, okay, is again meant to help investigators solve cases that deal with political events. And I just got political asylums, okay? And so take everything as it easily fits in your life, okay? If you do not know a Jamal, okay, that may or may not resonate for you. Jamal could be a middle name and you might not know their middle name, okay? Jamal could be your father's name, but you never knew your father, okay? Jamal could be a part of a coven, but you don't know Jamal, but you know others within that coven. Okay? Right? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to shuffle the stack first, okay? Shuffle the stack. Thank you so much, Aravat, Most High, for all that you do, okay? For all that you do. I have had to eliminate several individuals in the last 24, 36 hours, okay? Not just from this channel, but from emailing me, okay, as well, all right? Because many of them have scheduled esoteric conversations. Many of them have shown interest in some way in attending something that I've said that I was going to do, okay, or present, and they've shown themselves to be karmic, okay? My first priority is to protect my own self, is to protect my own aura and protect my own energy. That is my first priority. And yes, that's even above you, collective, okay? That's even above you, my first priority, because if I am not my best self when I show up here, if I am not my best self, I do not serve you well. If I am not my best self, so I keep my energy protected, okay? I've done a couple of egg cleanses in the last 24 hours as well because of the energy, okay? Because of the energy, all right? So, those of you, okay, who act as if you are upright, I hope it's not just an act. Those of you who act upright, I hope it's not just an act, okay? Because eventually you will get exposed, okay? Certainly if you're acting in front of me, you will get exposed, all right? Do not have any downloads, okay? Any downloads before we tap into the energy. We do have Maya, Isabella, and Amelia out here, okay? So that's a confirmation for Isabella, Okay, that's a confirmation for Isabella. All right, Camille, take it as it resonates. Okay. So we have Maya, Isabel, and Amelia. Okay, Amelia Earhart. Okay, Amelia. Maya could be spelled M-Y-A. Okay, M-Y-A instead of M-I-A. Someone could be M-I-A. Investigators, you could be looking for someone as you're watching this psychic investigation reading. Okay. Shout out to Isabella Street. Okay. Shout out to Isabella Street in Houston, Texas. Okay. And again, hope everyone's doing well. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. Okay. I'd like to know where our listeners are tuning in from. Yep, or Maya. It could be M-Y-A or M-A-Y-A. Okay, yeah, it can be. Yeah. All right, so Divine Source, we're going to go ahead and shuffle the stack, and we're going to, or the deck here, first deck of tarot cards, and we're going to find out what's going on. Okay. Esoteric Conversations, thank you so much. Adirondack, New York, okay? Adirondack, New York, okay? South Africa, okay? Shout out to South Africa, okay? Hello, Keeping Up with Lady. Hello, Keeping Up with Lady J. Shout out to you, okay? Give me just one moment. Okay. I was watching, speaking of New York and Adirondack, could be something about Adirondack chairs, okay? Adirondack chairs, those are lawn chairs, patio chairs, wooden or plastic, Adirondack chairs, okay? Shout out to Australia, okay? Shout out to the kangaroo country. Shout out to the kangaroo country, okay? The company that I received my Reiki Healing Master certification through is based in Australia, okay? The company that I received my Reiki Healer Master certification through, okay, is based in Australia, all right? I was watching earlier today, I was watching Lost in Yonkers with Louis Dreyfus and Mercedes Rule, okay? Lost in Yonkers, that's like an early 1990s movie, Lost in Yonkers, okay? Going back to a little teenage energy, okay? Some nostalgia, okay? Some nostalgia, okay? Hello, Shanice. Hello, Shanice. Divine Source with the first deck. What confirmations would you like to show the investigators and the general collective? What confirmations would you like to show the investigators and the general collective? What would you like to show the investigators and the general collective at this time? Something about your master manifesting energy, okay? Master manifesting energy. I remind the investigators, you all have private lives too, okay? You all have private lives too. We have something about the stand-up, okay? The stand-up, a comedian. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Follow your heart, okay? Thank you for tuning in, all right? We have the Three of Wands for a new perspective, okay? A different perspective, looking at things from a different angle, okay? Your current situation might require a different perspective, okay? No longer focusing on the past, okay? No longer focusing on the past, okay? I like to say there's a reason why the windshield is larger than the rearview mirrors. I like to say there's a reason why the rearview mirrors are smaller than the windshield. That's how insignificant the past is. That's how insignificant the past is, okay? We have a serial number, and the card that landed on the serial number, okay, is this Six of Wands energy here. Six of Wands energy here, okay, for courage. Six of Wands energy for courage, okay? So there you go, courage. Serial number, something associated with the serial number. We have Uriah and Uruguay. Uriah and Uruguay, okay? Uriah and Uruguay. All right. Okay. And again, something about a serial number here, okay? Serial number on an appliance investigator, serial number on a gun, a weapon, serial number on a vehicle, VIN number, social security number is a serial number, okay? Pawn shops, okay? Pawn shops are great resources for investigators, okay? Pawn shops. When someone pawns something, the serial number is recorded, okay? Yep, on any device, okay? When you pawn something, the serial number is recorded, okay? So this could be lawn equipment, okay? The serial number is recorded. Again, we have the stand-up. You see, this looks more like a stage, like a stand-up comedian type of energy, okay? Stand-up comedian. So, David Owens, Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, okay? Simone, Monique, Jim Carrey, stand-up comedian energy, okay? Jerry Seinfeld, stand-up comedian energy. Okay? Any of those names could resonate for you. I named several. Okay? We have rest energy out here. Get some rest. Okay? Your ancestors could be calling you to get some rest, to rest up, rest up, rest up. Right here, Four of Swords energy, get some rest, okay? We have conflict out here. This could be about your diet. You see how this goes? Richard Pryor, Richard Pryor, okay? Someone's name Richard or Pryor. Again, look at both names collective. I said Chris and Rock. I said David and Owens. I said Jerry and Seinfeld, okay? I said Bernie and Mac, M-A-C or M-A-C-K, okay? All right? So, conflict, this could be, again, about someone's diet, okay? How much meat do you eat? How much veggie do you eat, okay? So, something about that, or this is talking about an internal conflict of some sort. Do I come forward with the truth? Do I continue to lie and deceive? Do I break away from the coven? What do I do? Do I tell them that I was raped? Okay, warning. Do I tell them that I was raped? Epstein victims, Cosby victims, R. Kelly victims. Do I tell them I was raped or do I not? What do I do? Do I speak up? Or do I continue to live in fear? Okay. One co-worker, I see. Okay. We have the magician out here again for master manifesting energy. Master manifesting energy. Okay. I had a very, very, very good and divine esoteric guidance conversation, or esoteric conversation. I said esoteric guidance conversation. Esoteric conversation with someone. Once again, those are closed, okay, until further notice, okay. But I had an esoteric conversation with someone earlier today, and in the middle of that conversation, I'm looking at the screen. It was via Zoom, and I'm looking at the screen. They're looking at me on their screen, and there was a bright light that suddenly shone when we were talking about the number 13 and 31, and we were talking about death and rebirth. In that moment, when we were specifically talking about rebirth, there was a bright light that just shone from somewhere, okay? And it was evident, okay? And both of us were like, whoa, you know? And yeah, yeah. So, yeah, all right. So we have the Three of Wands, again, different perspective, okay? As you become this master alchemizer, okay, this master manifester, okay? Okay. Doing as you're guided to do. Doing as you're guided to do, okay? We have Gabby, a Gemini, Grady, Gabby, a Gemini, okay? Gabby and a Gemini. Look at these names, investigators and collective. 1:11 p.m. in Australia, okay? It is 9/11 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 9/11, again, shout out to Taraji P. Henson. I don't know if she's in the upright or if she's a karmic spirit at this time in her journey. But Taraji P. Henson, born on September 11th, 9/11. Shout out to Taraji P. Henson. Shout out to all the victims. Shout out to their bloodlines who lost someone in the 9/11 attacks in the United States of America. People are willing to kill themselves in order to take you out. Okay? People are willing to kill themselves in order to take you out. They have no problem stealing an airplane or a car or using their vehicle as a missile to run into your vehicle to take you out. They don't care if they die. That's the energy of demonic spirits. They don't care if they take you out. They don't care if they take themselves out in the process of taking you out. They are willing to use their vehicle like a submarine missile, okay, and launch their vehicle into yours to take you out. And they don't care if they die. That is the spirit of the demonic energy, and a possessed, specifically possessed demonic energy. Someone has twins, someone is a twin, okay? Has twins, is a twin, okay? Someone named after their father, someone named after their mother, someone named after the person who adopted them, someone named after someone, could also be the twin energy. Okay? We have the name McMillan. That is not necessarily true, okay? Because we are here, okay? Everyone is born, birthed, in whatever lifetime number they're on. Everyone is birthed here to bring healing to their bloodline, okay? Kamal, okay? And so this is what I know today. Every family in every generation has an earth angel and curse breaker that they receive into their family. This could be through adoption or this could be through actual birth. Every family and every generation has at least one curse breaker that is born into their family in that generation. So the baby boomers, every family in the baby boomer generation, each and every family on this planet, all of them received one generational curse breaker. Whether or not they actually completed their mission is a different story. So to say no one should be going through this, let me ask you a question. Yeshua went through what Yeshua went through. Was it necessary? And where would you be without their sacrifice? Where would you be without their journey? And it wasn't a sacrifice. Where would you be without their journey? Okay? So we're all birthed here for a specific plan and purpose. Fulfilling that is up to us and our choices. Okay? So it is meant to be. It's not meant to last forever, but it is meant to be. Okay? Oh, yes. Okay? I agree. Okay? But I also agree with that there were indicators. Okay? There were indicators prior to 9/11. Okay? So my question is, what did the government agencies associated with that, both in the U.S. and outside, what did they not disclose? What did they hide? Okay? To give you an example, let's talk about COVID-19 for a moment, okay? 2020 pandemic. Let's talk about that for a moment. So I remember back in, and Divine brought this to my attention after, okay? I remember Divine brought to my attention a 2019 newspaper that was released in December of 2019. And in that newspaper, it was like the New York Post, New York Times, something like that. But on the front page, in the little section, little column on the side right there, there was something about an illness and some viruses that were being detected. Okay? Over there in this little bitty column in December of 2019, no one probably even paid attention to that, or very few people, certainly not those who could do something about it, okay? Global scale. But December of 2019, 3 months before the world was shut down, there was an article that was released to the public that talked about a virus in a New York newspaper. So I believe that there were indicators. Indicators that there was going to be a terrorist attack, indicators that there had been planes stolen, indicators. And those indicators were either ignored or those things were allowed to happen, okay? Like Agent Orange, Operation Lack, MK Ultra events, mind brainwashing, experiments with LSD on human beings, biological weapon experiments. Okay, I believe that those were indicators, but the government allowed certain things to happen, and the governments all around the world have their hands in certain events. There's very little that slips past the National Intelligence Agency, the FBI, the Central Intelligence Agency, NSA, National Security Agency. There are very few things that slip past these individuals. Okay, secret societies, Committee of 300, okay, Wolf's Head, Bavarian Illuminati. There are very few things that really slip past them. So they just choose to allow these things to happen for their own gain. Okay? They allow these things to happen. Many of these things are done for population control. Many of these things are done for population control. Okay? Hello, Shania. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I understand your joke, Shania. I get it. So we have Joshua, Josiah, Jana, and Jane. Okay? Joshua, Josiah, Jana, and Jane. Oh, let me put a card behind that. Yeah, could be. Come on, could be. Could be. All right. So we have Mayat out here, okay? The spirit of Mayat, that Egyptian cat deity, Mayat. We're going to pull out Mayat's Egyptian card here. I have a deck of Egyptian deities. We're going to pull out Mayat, okay? Give me a moment. Mayat, okay? Mayat is the number 13, okay? Mayat is the number 13. 13. Okay? For those of you who do not know, okay, part of what Mayat does, okay, is Mayat judges the heart. Part of what Mayat's purpose is in the ethers and on this planet and others is the judgment of the heart, okay? So Mayat, you see this feather on top of Mayat's crown, okay? Feather right there, what Mayat does is Mayat takes the heart of everyone and she weighs it on this feather to determine their sincerity or their narcissism, okay? Their sincerity, their intentions, okay, is what Mayat does. That's part of what Mayat does with that feather on top of her crown. Thank you, Mayat, for judging the hearts of every being, okay? Thank you, Mayat, for judging the heart of every being, okay? Shout out to you if you are of Egyptian bloodline, okay? On the other side of Mayat, okay, we have Eskimo, Torgarnsuk, Eskimo spirit, okay, Nanook, Sedna, Scylla, and Nature's Harmony, okay? I write these things down as divine source gives me guidance. Sometimes I have to go back and look up what they mean myself, okay? So we have an Eskimo spirit out here, an Eskimo spirit that's receiving a victory, okay? So someone who lives in Alaska, someone who lives in the North Pole, ancestors in the North Pole, ancestors in Alaska, ancestors in Greenland, okay? Greenland, Iceland, okay? As Donald Trump tries to steal another country, okay? As Donald Trump tries to steal another country. Eskimo spirit. Okay? In truth, Iceland is greener than Greenland, and Greenland is colder than Iceland. In truth. In truth. Iceland is really Greenland, and Greenland is really Iceland. So that could have something to do with why President Trump is trying to steal that country. Or was. Again, I don't know where all of that is today. Okay? I don't know if that's done with or if he continues in that pursuit. Okay? So something isn't what it seems. Something isn't what it seems. One of the things that I've been looking up, and again, Master Builder 33, so bear with me, okay? We do more than just read cards here, because I am not a tarot reader, okay? We give lessons and we learn lessons. I learn from you, collective. Those of you tuning in that comment, I learn from you. So One of the things that I was looking up today while I was watching Lost in Yonkers with Mercedes Rule, okay, and Louis Dreyfus, one of the things that I was looking up was parenting, okay? And one of my questions is, or was, okay, grandparents, for instance, okay, especially of World War II era, why were they so ornery? Why were they so bitter, right? And just kind of, I don't know, nasty, like grandparents were. Like, why were they like that? And a lot of Red dealt with the times, okay? So because they dealt with the Great Depression and they dealt with things like that, that made them numb to emotions. That generation was a generation that did not frequently tell their children that they loved them, okay? It made them numb to certain things. Then I went further and I asked the question, why is it that parents tell lies to their children, okay? Whatever they're called, white lies or whatever else. Why do parents lie to their children? Hello, Miguel, okay? So what are some lies that parents tell their children, okay? Standing too close to the TV will cause you to go blind. That is a lie, okay? Telling you that the store is closed when the store is actually open is a lie. Telling you that they don't have money for something when they actually do is a lie. Telling you that there are children starving in Africa, so you need to eat your peas is a lie, because they're not, is a deception, okay? It's not a lie, it's a deception, because they never, ever, when have your parents ever sent those peas or any vegetable or any food to Africa? Don't you know there are children starving in Africa? What the fuck that got to do with the food that's on my plate that's nasty because you don't know how to cook? You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with the food that's on this plate? Nothing, because they wouldn't send that food to Africa. So I was looking into, why do parents tell these lies to their children, okay? You need to put a coat on or you're gonna catch a cold. Colds are caused by viruses. Colds are caused by viruses, not wearing a coat. Colds are caused by viruses and low immune systems, not by the weather, okay? So I was looking into these things today. These are the types of questions that I ask. So why do parents lie to children? Why? Okay. Some of the explanation was parents do this because they think they're protecting the children. Mommy, where is daddy? He went to the store to get some cigarettes, baby, and he never came back. When in actuality, she woke up one morning and he was just gone. Why wouldn't the mother or the father just tell you that? Why? Lies that parents tell. Lies that parents tell. Okay? So we have an Eskimo spirit out here, okay? Eskimo spirit. We have the FBI. That's one of the agencies this channel was created for. Okay. This is one of the agencies this channel was created for. Hello, Omega. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. We have Nancy. I'm getting the name McGregor. So there could be a Nancy McGregor FBI. Okay, you're out here, FBI. A Nancy McGregor or Nancy of some other sort. They could work for the FBI. Nancy. Hello, Christine. Nancy. And the name McGregor. Thank you for the compliment, Omega. We have the stand-up. Again, we've named off several comedians, okay? First or last names that we said earlier. We named several, okay? Justice League said Richard Pryor as well. So Richard and Pryor, Rich, Ricky, Richie, Rick, Richard, Dick, Pryor, okay? Someone could be offended by your language, okay? Richard Pryor, okay? Someone could be offended by your language, okay? What was Eddie Murphy's famous stand-up? What was Eddie Murphy's famous stand-up? What was that show? Or what was that stand-up, whatever? What was that? Eddie Murphy's. Raw. Thank you, Christine. Raw, okay? Somebody don't like because you speak raw, okay? Somebody's offended because you say fuck, bullshit, dumbass. Somebody's offended by that, okay? Because they're religious and they go to church every week, okay? And they think Jesus is their real name. So they're offended, okay? They're offended. When you say good luck is French for fuck you, they're offended, okay? Don't talk to them. Tell them don't listen. I don't know what to tell them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Someone's offended by your language, okay? Because you speak raw, collective, okay? You tell the truth. So someone's offended by that. Someone is being sexually abused by the child welfare system out here, investigators. Look at that. Just got done talking about religious people, okay? Just got done talking about them and how they might be offended by your language. Just got done talking about religious people. They cannot handle the truth, Shania. They cannot handle the truth, okay? Just like a few good men. They can't handle the truth. They cannot. Someone's name is Jack, Jackie, Jackson, okay? And Nicholas, okay? Or Nicholson, okay? Jack, Jackie, Jack, and Nicholson. Somebody can't handle the truth. A few good men, someone in the Marines, okay? But on the other side of this card, okay, I just turned that card over because I was talking about religious people and how they're offended. Many times these are the witchcraft workers, okay? Many times these are also the witchcraft workers. In the last live, Divine had me do something very unique. We had that church as a cult. And when that card came out, Divine was like, stop. This is what I want you to do. I want you to ask the collective and you take a couple of them. Divine said, ask the collective to name a church that they were associated with or that their karmics are associated with that they know of. And then you go ahead and pull energy on those cards. So we got the Potter's house out here. It's TD Jakes, okay? And we got a star energy, okay? Along with several demonic energies. So TD Jakes is a star of some sort, okay? Well known, okay? We pulled energy on a church in Australia. We pulled energy on a church called True North. We pulled energy on a church called True Strong Deliverance, okay? And Divine Source, and we pulled energy on Joel Osteen's church, okay? And every last one of them churches out here, and they could have come in upright, okay? Every last one of them came out with stealing, money, lying, or some other deception. One of those churches came out here specifically with the card of deception, every last one of them. And I think we pulled 4 religious churches, and all of them, not just in the U.S., like I said, Australia too. Someone said their church in Australia, we pulled energy on that one too. Still came up karmic. So many times those are the witchcraft workers. So you see the smiling, pretty, made-up face in front of you, Joyce Myers, okay? You see the pretty, she's not even attractive, okay? But you see the pretty smile, made-up face, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, Kenneth Copeland. You see the face on the screen, but in actuality, them motherfuckers got horns, okay? They got horns, okay? Yep, only if they want to be set free, okay, Miguel? Only if they want to be set free. Hello, Fred, okay? Probably, okay? Christine, probably, okay? So, trigger warning here, I am being sexually abused by child welfare. This could have been something that happened to someone in this energy in the past. And when I say energy, I mean collective. That's why I say trigger warning. And again, if that's you, it's time to speak up. If that's you, that could also be what this is, the stand up. You stand up and speak on that microphone, okay? You stand up and speak the truth, okay? So if you are part of the child welfare system, okay? State welfare system, okay? DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services, and you were sexually abused, it's time to speak up. It's time to speak up, okay? So grab the mic, okay? And speak your truth. Tell them what happened to you, okay? Don't wait till somebody else comes forward. You be the generational curse breaker. Don't wait till somebody else or hope that somebody else comes forward. Oh, I know they did it to Michelle. I know they did. I'm getting the name Stacy or Tracy. I know they did it to Stacy too and Tracy. Yeah, because we used to talk about it all the time in the bathroom. We used to talk about it on the way to school. Speak up. Here comes an opportunity. Speak up. Here comes an opportunity. Hazel, Violet, and Gaines. Hazel, Violet, and Gaines. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? They didn't have mercy on you. Okay? They, he or she did not have mercy on you. Okay? Nuns, priests. Okay? They didn't have mercy on you. So, okay? Prevent another victim from falling prey. Prevent another victim from falling prey. In some cases, there are hundreds, FBI, because we got you out here, okay? In some cases, investigators, hundreds at one organization. Hundreds of children assaulted over 30 years. Hundreds of children. Hundreds. Hazel, Violet, Gaines. Someone could have hazel eyes. Someone's name could be Hazel, first, middle, last. Okay? Hello. Okay? Just call me Step. Good to see you. Okay? Violet and Gaines. Okay? Gainesville, Florida. There's a Gainesville, Georgia as well. So there's a Gainesville, Georgia and a Gainesville, Florida. Florida, Georgia line. Okay? Florida, Georgia line. Country music. On the other side of Hazel, Violet, and Gaines, we have a conflict, okay? And we have Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. Could be something about some Klansmen. KKK. Something about some Klansmen. Clifford the Red Dog. Somebody could have a big dog. I like big dogs, okay? I call them man dogs, specifically the working class dog, okay? I like the working class dog best. I like all fur babies, okay? But I have a big heart for the working class dog. Okay? Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. Isn't Clancy an author? Okay? Writes like mystery novels. Isn't Clancy an author? Writes mystery novels? Or stories based on true events, like The Hunt for Red October, or what's the military one? Oh, Black Hawk Down. Tom Clancy. Thank you, follow your heart. Okay? Tom and Clancy. Okay? Clifford could be a nice friend. Okay? Clifford could be. Okay? But some type of conflict with at least one of these names out here: Hazel, Violet, Gaines, and Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. Again, KKK, okay, Klansman, or some other extremist group, okay? What did I say earlier? One of the phrases that I said earlier, that religious folks are hurt by, okay? We got it out here on one side of the Four of Swords, okay? And here we go, okay? So they don't like it, okay? When you use language like Eddie Murphy did in Raw. They don't like it when you speak like Chris Rock. They don't like it when you speak like David Chappelle. They don't like it when you speak like David Owens. They don't like it when you speak like Red Fox. They don't like it. They don't like it. Okay? Rest up. Come on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Rest up. Okay? And that is on the Four of Swords. So there you go. Okay? Get some rest. Okay? Ancestors are definitely, that's part of the general energy out here right now, is to get some rest. We have Jeremiah. Okay? Jeremiah. Oh, you're welcome. Come on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Jeremiah. Elon Musk and other wealthy elites know who you are. This says Elon Musk and other wealthy elites, other Klansmen, know who you are. Okay? We have the Three of Wands. Okay? That's on the Three of Wands, again, for a new perspective. So for some of you, when you find out that these elite, wealthy individuals know who you are, yeah, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. Okay? So there could be someone out here, okay, who you had conversations around the fire with, okay, around a little smoke. You know, you smoke a little something, drink a little something, smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, you know. Someone you had conversations with around the fire, you went to camp with, you went camping with, okay. You shared a little twin, you know, you shared a little something with somebody, okay, and you didn't understand what they were saying, but you help them enjoy whatever beverage. You help them enjoy that weed. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You help them enjoy, you help them smoke it. You enjoy that. Okay? Jeremiah. Jeremiah could be a babbler. Could just talk, just random things. Jeremiah could just be a babbler. Okay? Jeremiah Johnson starring Robert Redford. Oh, wow, interesting. I might have to look up that movie. I'm definitely a big Robert Redford fan. Okay, shout out to his bloodline. I think he passed last year. Robert Redford, I think he passed last year. Let's look up his information for synchronicity. Okay, hello, Angel. Let's look up Robert Redford's information for synchronicity investigators. especially the FBI, because your agency came out here in this live psychic investigation read. Robert Redford. Yes, okay, last year, okay? So let's take a look at Charles Robert Redford Jr. We got Gemini energy out here in the horn hunk. Earlier when the Gemini card came out, I said someone's named after their father, named after their mother. They could have given birth to twins. You could be a twin, those one of you listening in, okay? So Charles Robert Redford Jr., named after his father, okay? Or the man who raised him, okay? 8/18/1936, 818. It is now 9145. That is 919, okay? It is 2145 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 2145, 99, okay? Born on 8/18/1936, okay? Passed on 9/16/2025. Robert Redford, okay? Robert Redford. Okay? All right. Where was he born? Let's take a look at that. Where was he born? Santa Monica, California, okay? Passed in Sundance, Utah. Hopefully he danced into the sun. Hopefully he danced into the sun. Passed at the age of 89, 1989, 1998, Sundance, Utah. Spouses. Lola Van Wegen, he was married from 1958 to 1985. You see the transverse numbers, 58 to 85, 58 to 85, okay? And Sybil Sayers, okay? Married in 2009, okay? So Santa Monica, California, and Utah. Yeah, he was 89. 89. Oh, my mother and I, same name. Okay, Sweet Gail. Okay. Hello, Dot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. (9/16), my grandmother's birthday. March 25th, okay. She was 105. Shout out to longevity. Shout out to longevity, okay? Shout out to longevity. Christine, may you pick up that blessing and carry it even further of longevity and not just living crippled, bent over, right? But may you live prosperously. May you carry that on even further than 105. May you carry it even further, Christine. Okay? We have Chalmers and Chambers. Chalmers and Chambers. Chalmers and Chambers. And we have NATO and allies. We're definitely in some political stuff during this reading right here. Okay? During this psychic investigation, we are definitely, oh yeah, absolutely. We are definitely into some political things. So we have Elon Musk in here. Elon Musk is into politics, amongst other things. And wealthy elites know who you are. Then we have Chalmers, Chambers. So the chambers, the government chambers, the president's chambers, the mayor's chambers, NATO's chambers, Skull and Bones chambers at Yale University, okay? The Illuminati's chambers, the Vatican chambers, the Roman Catholic Church's chambers. Someone might pronounce that chambers, but I pronounce it, or at least the way it's coming out, is chambers. And we have NATO allies. Again, definitely picking up on global events, this psychic investigation reading. Global events, okay? This is their name. This is their name. It's not Jesus. This is their name. It's not Jesus. Okay? So take a look. Okay? And that is on the magician. Okay? That is on the magician. That is on the magician right here. Okay? So they use magic. Again, they use magic. That's how they know about the stars, celestial alignments. That's how they know. How do you think the Vatican knows? How do you think they can do destiny swapping? How do you think they know your birth chart? How do you think they know when you were born? How do you think they know? NATO, allies, chambers, chambers. In their chambers, they discuss these things. In their chambers, Elon Musk and other wealthy elites. Elon Musk, in their chambers, yeah, they talk. Okay? They talk. Yeah. Yep. Call him Jesus all of the time, Gene. They call him Jesus all of the time. All of the time. Okay? I'm going to pull some more energy. Where we at with time? I don't even know what time we started. Okay? We got Skull. I'm looking at Skull and Bones. We have Susie Lampla. Someone's a real estate agent out here. Okay? The police are lying to the community about something. The police are lying to the community about something. Okay? The police are lying. Divine Source, what else would you like to reveal at this time? We have something landing face down on Skull and Bones and the police lying. Okay? I'm going to show you how this landed just so you can know I'm not lying. Just so you can see this, collective investigators. It landed just like this. Okay? And I don't even know what this card is, but we're about to find out. Okay? Get ready for the reveal, collective. Get ready for the reveal, the public reveal of who you are. Get ready for the truth. Okay, where you come from, your real bloodline. Get ready for the truth. And there they are talking. There they are talking. You see them? You see them talking? You see them? NATO allies. You see them talking? There they are. Okay? Skull and Bones talking, secret society talking. Again, in reverse, this is definitely lies. Okay? In the upright, it's ancestors sharing information with you. Okay? Messages coming in to you. Okay? In reverse, it's still communication. Okay? But it's karmic energy. Police lying to the community. Okay? This could be the FBI. The FBI agents, they lie. The FBI, they lie. They lie to the public. The FBI lies to the public. Yes, they do. Local police officers lie to the public. Yes, they do. Okay? Ooh, you know who I just thought about? We had the name Grady come out here, I think. And there is a sheriff or, I think a sheriff or something in like Tampa, Florida, Hillsborough County or something in Florida, okay? His name is GradyJudd. We got Grady. I just thought about it when we saw lying police officer. Okay, GradyJudd tells the truth. Okay, go look at some of Hillsborough County's police, what do you call it? Police newscasts or whatever, okay? GradyJudd, okay? He tells the truth. GradyJudd tells the truth. Okay? Omega. I know as long as you've been in these fucking lives, you are not sitting here asking me some dumbass question like that. Omega. You are revealing yourself as another karmic ass motherfucker who tried to perpetrate themselves as the truth. I know Omega. I know your ass is not sitting up in here asking me some question like that. You know that's not how this works, girl or boy. You know that's not how this works. You have been in more lives than on this channel than probably anybody on here. I know you are not asking that question. I know you're not. Again, I've had to kick out and exile several karmic ass people who came across like they were divine, like they were all in, okay? Like they were tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Omega, I know you know better. You got a question like that? You email me. I know. Come on now. Come on. Divine source, more energy, more truth, okay? More truth, okay? We got the Knight of Swords on the tower, Knight of Swords and the tower, Knight of Swords and the tower. And we got the Three of Cups. Someone's losing ancestral help, okay? Three of Cups is ancestral help. Three of Cups is you manifesting, okay? Your ancestors helping you manifest. But in the reverse, it's someone who doesn't have that help. Someone who doesn't have that help. So here we are in reverse. Knight of Swords energy. And the tower fell on the floor. Okay. So we're going to place these cards in the stack. I don't know if the Knight of Swords came out in reverse or upright. Yeah, absolutely, Shania. Thank you, ancestors. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So we'll see what that tower reveals. We'll see what it reveals. We have Lucille on the Knight of Wands, and we have I-10. Lucille and I-10. Lucille and I-10. And take a look. Okay? So Lucille, okay? Lucinda, Lucille. We have I-10. This I-10, okay, could be Interstate 10 in the United States of America. Someone's name could be Ivan, Ivana, okay? They could have been born in 2010, okay? This could be a grandparent, okay? Something dealing with 10 and an I. Something dealing with 10 and an I. I saw Portuguese out here too when I was shuffling the stack. Okay? I did see Portuguese out here when I was shuffling the stack, Gene. Okay? So, I-10. Someone's name starts with an I. They could be 10. You could have met them when they were 10. Or they could have been involved in something with you when you were 10. Again, because we have DCFS out here, okay? Messing with children inappropriately. So that could have happened when you were 10. Again, trigger warning and speak up. We have Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. That is at least one city in the state of Louisiana in the United States. Baton Rouge. So something about Louisiana, Baton Rouge specifically, or New Orleans. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Moulin Rouge. I'm getting Moulin Rouge, okay? Moulin Rouge. Did someone say they were from South Africa? Hold on, wait a minute, okay? Let's go ahead and put some divine energy in it. Hold on, wait a minute, divine energy all up in it. Did someone say they were in South Africa? Someone here said they were in South Africa. I don't know if they're still in the room. I see that we have 41 in the room and 37 likes. Someone said something about South Africa. Someone in this room, let me scroll up and see, okay? In case they come back to the video, let me see who that was, okay? Investigators for synchronicity, let me see. I see someone thank the FBI. Yep, thank you FBI, upright investigators. Okay, someone said that they were in South Africa, okay? Someone said they were in South Africa. We have South Africa and the Solomon Islands. South Africa and the Solomon Islands. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so we have South Africa here, confirmation. Is this your first time tuning in? Is this your first time tuning in? Okay. So I-10 could be significant for you, okay? Confirmation. Your ancestors brought you here for a confirmation, at least one, and more than one, perhaps. We have an investigation on the other side of South Africa, okay? And the Solomon Islands, we have an investigation, and here we go with the Three of Cups, with your ancestral help, okay? And you manifesting justice. You manifesting justice, okay? You manifesting justice, okay? So something going on in South Africa and something going on in the Solomon Islands, and there's an investigation. There's an investigation. Investigators, FBI agents, believe it or not, there are divine beings that help you with your investigations. FBI, CIA, DEA, Interpol, whatever government agencies, okay, investigate crimes in South Africa, whatever government agencies investigate crimes in the Solomon Islands, there is an investigation going on, and there are ancestors who are helping those investigators, okay? Hello, Shining Light. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Tara Greenstadt, so there's something out here about a cold case in South Africa or in the Solomon Islands. Something about a cold case. Something about a cold case. Tower. We have a Virgo, okay? Virgo energy. Virgo energy. I'm going to pull a couple of these cards out of here from what's come out here already, and we're going to pull some Zodiac signs, okay? We have a Chancellor. Again, this is someone who is a leader of a country. A Chancellor. A Chancellor. Denmark could be significant. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of names out of here of what's come out here thus far, and we're going to get some Zodiac signs, okay? Okay, so I've pulled, I'll show you what I've pulled. Excellent. Thank you so much for following your intuition and the guidance of your ancestors, okay? Oh, yeah. And I love the multiculturalism, okay? Ooh, that reminds me, okay? That reminds me, I'm going to have to give a shout out. That reminds me, I'm going to have to give a shout out here. I'm going to have, let me write something down so I don't forget. Okay. So these are the names that I pulled from what's come out here already, okay? So I pulled Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. So we'll pull Zodiac on that. Jeremiah, we'll pull Zodiac on Jeremiah. And Chalmers and Chambers, we'll pull Zodiac energy on that. Hello, Teresa, okay? Hello, Teresa. Someone has TB. Someone has TB. So divine source, okay? We are going to pull zodiac signs, okay? With the dice. I'm going to roll the dice, okay? 3 times for each name that I call, okay? 3 times for each name that I call, okay? I don't need you to tell me, Gene, okay? If you already know, I don't know, pause it and then come back. I don't know what to tell you, okay? If you already know all of the answers, okay, Gene, okay? Again, it's not about you, Gene. It's not all about you. All right? Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Okay? Unless you live in every country in the world, okay? Unless you live in every country in the world, Gene, you live in all 197 countries, okay? You might be offended by this, but you'd have to be an awfully big fat ass in order to live in all 197 countries in the world. So it's not all about you, okay? I'm not sure, how do we do what, okay? So Clifford, okay? We're gonna roll the dice 3 times for Clifford. 3 times for Clifford. Cliff, Clifton, 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 Clifford, Cliff. First zodiac sign is a Scorpio, okay? First zodiac sign is a Scorpio on Clifford. First zodiac sign on Clifford, Clifton, Scorpio. Confirmation burp, Scorpio. Scorpio. Second zodiac sign for Clifford, Clifton, Clifford, Cliff. We have a Cancer. Second, Cancer, Clifford, Cancer. Third zodiac sign for a Clifford, Clifton, Cliff. We have a Sagittarius. We have a Sagittarius. Okay? Next, okay? We're going to pull it on Clancy. Tom, Clancy, Thomas, Clancy, Tommy, Clancy, Clancy. First zodiac sign. We got a Gemini, okay? A Gemini. Okay? Second roll of the die for Clancy, okay? Someone could be an author, okay? And we have a Taurus energy. We have a Taurus energy. Clancy, Taurus. Okay, these are sun signs, okay? These are sun signs, so you don't have to wonder. These are sun signs. Last roll for Clancy, we got a Scorpio. We got a Scorpio on Clancy. Okay? All right. So next name, okay? We have Chalmers. Chalmers. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. Zodiac signs for Chalmers. Zodiac sign for Chalmers. We have a Cancer. Zodiac sign on Chalmers. Let me hold this card up here, okay? So you can see this. see the names as I roll the dice. Okay. Hello, Duncan. I'm not rolling for anyone, Duncan. I'm rolling for the names that have come out here. Okay. I'm not rolling for anyone in the collective. I'm rolling for names that have come out here. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, first roll on Chambers. We have Cancer. Second roll on Chalmers. Second roll on Chalmers, okay? And we have a Virgo, okay? Virgo, okay? Or, excuse me, Pisces. That's a Pisces. So, Chalmers, Pisces, okay? Chalmers, Pisces, okay? Chalmers, Pisces. Scorpio, another Scorpio. Chalmers, Scorpio, okay? Those are the three for Chalmers. Next name, Chambers, Chambers, Chambers. (10:10), and it is 10:10 where I am. 10:10 in the evening in Ho Chi Minh City. 10:10 in the evening in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. On Chambers, Chambers. First roll, we got a Taurus. First roll, we got a Taurus. Next sun sign, Chambers name. Next sun sign, Chambers name. We have a Capricorn. Okay, we have a Capricorn. Chambers Capricorn. Chambers Capricorn. Last roll of the dice. Another Capricorn. Another Capricorn. So Chambers, there's definitely a Chambers in this energy, upright or karmic, that is a Capricorn. We have Capricorn out here twice. It is possible for someone to be a double Capricorn, okay, especially in their top four, okay? Ascendant sign, sun sign, moon sign, Venus, okay? One of those, okay? Top four, they have two Capricorn signs that are dominant, okay? So there we go for those names. And then the last name that has come out here that Most High wanted me to pull zodiacs on is Jeremiah, okay? Jeremiah. Divine source, first zodiac sign for a sun sign, Jeremiah. First is an Aquarius, Jeremiah, Aquarius, water sign. We are in Aquarius season. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there. Happy birthday to all the aqua babies. I like saying the aqua babies. Happy birthday season to all the aqua babies out there, okay? Jeremiah. Next, another Aquarius. So again, double Aquarius on a Jeremiah. That's a for sure thing. There's definitely a Jeremiah Aquarius in this energy. Again, upright or karmic, okay? Oh, Sweet Gail, excellent. Sweet Gail, excellent. Happy birthday, sunshine, okay? And a Scorpio, okay? A Jeremiah Scorpio sun sign. So there we go. Those are the names Divine wanted me to pull the zodiacs on, okay? We're going to go ahead and keep going with the energy, okay? Keep going with it, okay? It's definitely what you're being encouraged to do, collective, is keep going with it. Keep going with it. Keep going with it, okay? We have 48 in the room and 44 likes. Those are all four sequences. 44 in the room and 44 likes. It is 2213. That is 4-4. It is 2213. Okay, military time. 2213. That is 4-4. We have 44 likes and 44 in the room. 44 likes and 44 in the room on 2213-4-4. Confirmations all the way around. Confirmations all the way around. Thank you, Divine Source. Stay tapped in, collective. Stay tapped in, okay? the name Russell, okay? Kurt Russell, okay? Russell, okay? Russell. I'm just shuffling the cards. Give me just one moment, okay? While I do this, okay? To put things back together, okay? And also gives the energy a time, a moment to reset, okay? So we can continue on this psychic investigation reading. Again, thank you so much, everyone who's tuned in. Thank you so much for all of the new subscribers. I appreciate you, Russell Vaughn, okay? Russell Crowe, okay? Feathered ancestors, crows, feathered ancestors, crows. Pay attention to those types of synchronicities, investigators especially. Pay attention to those types of synchronicities. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. The name Destiny, like Destiny's Child, okay? Destiny, Russell Simmons, okay? Russell Simmons, okay? Someone could be a part of Hollywood. We do have celebrities that tune into this psychic investigation channel, okay? Russell Simmons. It's a thin line between love and hate. Okay, listen to me. It's a thin line between love and hate. Okay? Not really. They claim it is. But the line between love and hate is this thick. Is this thick. Okay? It's not this thick. The line between love and hate is this thick. They want you to believe it's a thin line, okay? But it's not, okay? It's not. It's a thick line. It's a thick line between love and hate. It's very easy to see when someone truly loves you because they give you unconditional love, even if that wasn't what you were giving them. It's real easy to see the difference between love and hate. When someone unconditionally loves you, they give without expecting much back. They do expect unconditional love back, but they don't expect you to go tit for tat in everything that they do. They give generously, okay? Without expecting, again, much of anything other than unconditional love, truthfulness back. So it's not a thin line between love and hate. It's a very thick line, a very thick line. Yeah. Oh, Russell Wheatley moved to Bali. Oh, to escape sexual assault charges. Shame on you, Russell. Shame on you, Russell. Shame on you, Russell. Maybe that's why your name came out here, Russell. Okay? We have Flojo, Florence, and Fleece. Flojo, Florence, Fleece. Okay? That was a starseed baby right there. Okay? That was a starseed baby. She still holds the record for the fastest woman ever. She still holds the record for the fastest woman ever. Flojo, Florence Griffith Joyner. Listen to the names. Florence Griffith Joyner. Tom Joyner. Tom Joyner. Right back at you. Tom Joyner Morning Show. Flojo. Flojo, fastest woman ever recorded. Fastest woman, Florence, Italy. Florence, Italy. Thank you. Okay. And fleece. Someone could be fleeing, okay? Or someone likes to wear fleece jackets, whatever, okay? Fleece. All right? That says deception, okay? That did come out in reverse, so we'll see what else follows, okay? That deception did come out in reverse, so we'll see what follows. Divine source, what else would you like to confirm for the investigators? Okay, we have a Two of Cups energy, okay? A Two of Cups, or excuse me, I said Two of Cups. So there's something about a business partnership, a union, okay? Romantic or business, projects coming in, okay? Opportunities for business, for expansion, okay? Like, Boaz, I think. Boaz. Yeah, I think. Okay? Something about expanding your territories. Expanding your territories. Okay? Oh, your father lives in Florence, South Carolina. Okay? So there's something about options and choices. Options and choices. We'll see what that means. Okay? Divine source, what else for the investigators and the collective? What else for the investigators? What else for the investigators? Anything else? Are you done with this stack? Are you done with this stack, Divine? And we have the Five of Wands, okay? So, someone could have been fighting over what was meant to be choices for you. Someone could be fighting over what was meant to be options for you. Okay? You see that? And the deception was that they were going to get it this time. The deception was they were going to get it this time. Okay? But never going to get it, 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 never get it. Okay? In vogue, you might be getting ready to strike a pose. In vogue, you might be getting ready to strike a pose for one of these opportunities. One of these opportunities. Paparazzi, you might be getting ready to strike a pose for one of these opportunities out here. Okay? Let's go ahead and find out. Should we? Yep, okay. I think we'll get 3 more. Divine source. What else that goes along with these options? 7 of Cups energy in the upright, deception reverse, 5 of Wands energy, arguing, fighting, combating. This could be the enemy's ancestors, okay? This doesn't have to be in the 3D, okay? But it is as above, so below, okay? It is as above, so below. And we got the Queen of Pentacles message out here. Queen of Pentacles tarot message. Anything else, Divine Source, along with the Queen of Pentacles tarot message? 2 of Pentacles, okay? Balance being brought. 2 of Pentacles. Balance being brought because somebody was sloppy. Balance being brought because somebody was sloppy, okay? Their name could be Joseph. First, middle, last. Their name could be Joseph or Josephine, okay? Josephina, okay? Joey. Okay, and we got a water sign. When we roll that dice, we got a lot of water sign energy. Okay, a lot of water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, and we got Puerto Rico. I could just start pulling cards. We got Puerto Rico. We got Nigeria and Norway. Okay. So Divine Source. 2 of Pentacles card. We'll read this message. Queen of Pentacles message. We'll read it when we pull it from the stack. Okay. Because it will coincide with whatever it is split on, okay, in the stack. Take a look, FBI. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Okay. So somebody out here is humping on the judge. Okay. Somebody's out here humping on the judge, or a judge is humping on somebody. Okay. Okay. Could be Tiffany. Okay. Tiffany could be fucking the judge. Okay. A Tiffany could be fucking the judge. A Tiffany. Okay. First, middle, last name. Or someone else. Tiffany could be the investigator who's finding this out. We got the Two of Pentacles, and Masons are behind the evil against you. Some secret society out here threw you off balance, threw your money off balance, your financial situation off balance. They threw you off balance. Okay? Yeah, definitely a conflict of interest. Should I? You think? You think? You think? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Judge, I do this for you if you give me a lesser sentence. Judge, I'll do this for you, okay, if you rule in my favor. Okay? We have chambers out here. I didn't even say judges' chambers. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. We got chambers out here. And I didn't even say it. Okay? I said mayor's chambers, president's chambers, okay? Governor's chambers, okay? Secret society's chambers. We got somebody jumping on the judge, giving them some booty. And we got chambers out here. That's the judge's chambers. So the judge's chambers, I'm reminded of something Bernie Mac said. Bernie Mac said, was it in Friday? I don't think so. It was in something else. Bernie Mac said something about something smelling like pudussy. Wasn't that Bernie Mac? Pudussy. Okay? He said dick, ass, and pussy. We grown up in here. We can have grown folks conversations and use grown folks words. Bernie Mac, I think, said in the movie, he was like, what's that smell? Something smelled like pudussy. Dick, ass, and pussy. Right? I think that was Bernie Mac. The judge's chambers smells like pudussy. FBI agents. The judge's chambers smells like pudussy. They need to serve time. They need to get arrested because they're abusing their authority. They are abusing their authority. Yes, they are abusing their authority. Freemasons are behind the witchcraft. A judge could be Freemasons. Tiffany could be in a secret society. Okay? Throwing your energy and your prosperity off balance. Okay? Oh, yeah. Little do most know. Little do most know. Okay? We got Toby and Keith, Tobias and Keith. Shout out to them. Always and forever, Toby. To this one, anyway. Always and forever, Toby. Always and forever, baby. Okay? American soldier. Should have been a cowboy. Shout out to Toby Keith. Shout out to Toby Keith. Okay? We look up their information on a regular basis. Okay? Because I have so much love for them. We look up their information on a regular basis. All right? I keep talking about some type of spotlight moment. I keep talking about some type of spotlight moment. Okay? red carpet event. You could be getting invited, or this could just be about you and your energy, okay? This could just be you about your energy. It may not be Hollywood, okay? This could just be you becoming a local celebrity after you expose the lying local police officer, the lying local judge, okay, who allowed this paperwork to pass through their chambers and then allowed some booty to pass through their chambers. This judge, they could be arguing and fighting now. This judge could be arguing and fighting. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be disbarred. I don't want to lose my license. I don't want to judge. And whoever they were humping on or let hump on them, right here, okay? Right here, okay? Hello, okay? Eric, okay? Five of Wands energy. On the soul. All right, deception. All right, deception. All right, deception. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we have deception out here, and we have STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases, sexually transmitted diseases, spiritually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted demons, STDs, baby, STDs, okay? Someone's initials could be STD, okay? We have the names Preston, Zane, Katie, and Walter. Preston, Zane, Katie, and Walter on STDs. STDs. What type of STDs? Any STDs. All we know, they got it on their knees. STDs. STDs. What kind of STDs? All we know, they got it on their knees with the judge. Now the judge is burning. Now the judge is scared and they turning, telling the truth because they know they ass about to be through the roof. On the news, about to be in shame. Their husband and wife gonna look at them like they lame. Somebody's gonna be embarrassed. Somebody's family is about to be embarrassed on TV, okay? This judge was held in high regard, okay? This judge was held in high regard. Somebody's family is about to be shamed. Somebody's family, their name is about to be shamed. Somebody. Deception. STDs, Preston, Zane, Katie, Walter. Okay? I am now paying for the spell work I sent to you. I am now paying for the spell work I sent to you. So there you go. Part of the backfire for some of the karmics is STDs. Some of the backfire, it really is, Eric. It really is. It really, really is. Okay? It really is. But hey, we can't save them all. That's out here in these stacks out here. Over here, probably. I don't know, somewhere. One of these stacks, there's a card that says we can't save them all. We just have to walk away. It says we can't save them all. We just have to walk away. But it is sad, Eric. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. It really is sad. And yes, all we can do is walk away. We tried to shine the light. We gave them as much love as we could until it depleted us. Okay? Until you were depleted, you had to walk away. You had to walk away. For many of us, the things that were happening, we were completely unaware of. We didn't know who they were meeting with when they weren't physically with us. We didn't know who they were meeting with when they said they were at work. We don't know who they were talking to online when they were at work. We don't know what emails they were sending, text messages they were sending. I have never once in my life, since cell phones became a popular thing, I have never once in my life asked my significant other if I could see their phone. I've never done that. Never. So for many of us, we don't know who they were talking to. We don't know who they were meeting with. We don't know their full story, past lives before they came into our energy. We don't know. We don't know. We just took them at their word for it. Okay? We just took them at their word for it. Gave them the benefit of the doubt. Okay? I am now paying for what I did to you. Okay? That is on one side of the Queen of Pentacles energy. We're going to get ready to tie this up. We have 2 more cards to pull from the stack. Okay? This Queen of Pentacles message here says, I'm starting to find balance between my financial and emotional life. I am more often or more open to cuddle and to hold and to kiss you. Okay? So someone's coming into balancing the success that they've had in the 3D, okay, with their emotions. So someone's coming into balancing their masculine energy and their feminine energy. Confirmation burp. Someone's coming into balancing their masculine energy and their feminine energy to become a well-rounded being. There's something about a fake reader. This is the second time I've seen this card come out here, okay? Second time I've seen this card come out here. Empress Love, okay? 1219. Empress Love, 1219. Empress Love, 1219. That's a karmic ass that I had to kick off the channel and block, okay, via email, okay, and block from seeing this channel. Empress Love, a fake reader, okay? That's why I let you know that I am not a tarot reader. If you can't tell that already, if you cannot tell that already from the messages and the way that I speak, I am not a tarot reader. There's far more that comes out here and far more value in these psychic investigations than reading the cards. There are lessons, things that are taught here. This is not a tarot channel. Okay? Fake reader. Okay? But someone's coming into bringing their masculine and feminine energy into balance. Okay? Someone's bringing their masculine and feminine energy into balance. Okay? And we have out here, we have another trigger warning. We have another trigger warning on the other side of this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? This says, your daddy got me pregnant. Okay? This says, your daddy got me pregnant. Your daddy got me pregnant. Interesting, Eric. Thank you. We are about to close it out, okay? We are about to close it out. You says it's been a minute, okay? We are about to close it out. We have 2 more cards in the stack, okay? We've been on for 2.5 hours probably, okay? Maybe a little less. Your daddy got me pregnant. Oh, there's no need to apologize to me. You show up when you show up. It doesn't matter to me, okay? It doesn't matter to me at all, okay? Because I speak the truth if there's 5 people in the room or if there's 5,000. It doesn't matter to me, okay? I enjoy seeing your faces, okay? Energetically, I do. But, yeah, you know, you show up when you can show up, okay? You have priorities, okay? So, somebody's daddy out here, that could be the judge, okay? That could be the judge, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Shiny. You're welcome. something about a karmic nurse or doctor. We have Lauren, Helga, and Madison. Lauren, Helga, and Madison. Lauren, Helga, and Madison. One side of the Fool, and we have another secret society coming out here, okay? We have another secret society coming out here. This secret society is Scroll and Key. Secret society, Scroll and Key. Again, there are many. Scroll and Key. This is an active secret society today on this planet, okay? Secret society, Scroll and Key. You're welcome. Thank you so much for showing up when you can. Okay. So, secret society, Scroll and Key. Let's read for a minute about that secret society, Lauren, Helga, Madison. Okay. Let's read for a minute briefly. Okay. Find out. That's one of the lesser known secret societies. So let's find out a little bit about Scroll and Key before we go, shall we? Okay. Paulette, Paula, Pamela, take a look. I'm just looking at it. It's on top of the stack. Take a look. So let's look at what is the secret society Scroll and Key about? Okay, let's listen. Okay, listen, everyone. The Scroll and Key Society is a historic, elite, senior society founded at Yale University in 1841 to 1842, serving as one of the big three, alongside Skull and Bones and Wolf's Head. I mentioned Wolf's Head earlier, and I think I mentioned Skull and Bones. So, Scroll and Key is one of the big three, like the financial agency or institutions, okay? Procter Gamble, JP Morgan, the big three. Deloitte, okay? Big three finance companies, big three secret societies. Scroll and Key, Skull and Bones, and Wolf's Head at Yale University. It is also known for a tomb building in Moorish revival style, a focus on literature and intense secrecy, with members typically selected for their accomplishments. Their purpose, founded in response to the exclusiveness of Skull and Bones, it aimed to select and foster leaders among Yale's elite students. Activities: the society emphasizes personal biographical sharing amongst members to build lifelong bonds, okay? Members are often associated with high-achieving individuals in politics, arts, and business. Skull and Bones, Wolf's Head, and Scroll and Key, the big three at Yale University. The big three. Okay? And again, those names also, but Scroll and Key came out with Lauren, Helga, and Madison, okay? Lauren, Helga, and Madison. Lauren can be a man, okay? L-O-R-E-N, Lauren can be a male. Last card in the stack, we have Tina. I just got bewitched. Tina. And I just got bewitched. That witch's name was Samantha. Okay, but we have Tina, and I just heard bewitched. So Tina could have gotten bewitched. Sorry, Tina. Okay. Ooh, and we got a double confirmation on Joseph. We got Sloppy Joe out here, and I think it was Jean who said something about a Joseph or Joey or something. And we got Josephine and Joseph right here. Okay. All right. So Tina Josephine, as we tie this up, we're going to get ready to summarize this reading here again. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Okay? Yeah, yeah. But most people know about the Masons. Most people know about those. They don't know about the Committee of 300. They don't know about the extremist group Assassins that focuses on political assassins. Okay? Most don't know about the Bavarian Illuminati or the Philanthropic Seven Secret Society. You know, most don't know about those secret societies. Okay? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay? Yeah. There's a lot. Okay? And that just means there's far more secrets than what is being shared. That's all that means. There's far more secrets than the truth that is being shared. Far more secrets. That's what that means. Far more secrets. Okay? Far more secrets. All right. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, baby. Wrap it up. Okay? Like a gift. Okay? Like a gift. Okay? Be sure to be thankful for today. Okay? Because it is a gift. That's why it's called the present, like a present. Be sure to be thankful for the day because it is a gift, like a present. That's why it is called the present. Okay? Make sure your energy is in today. Okay? Your energy is in today and great expectation for tomorrow. Okay? When divine puts an end to Satan, that's the answer to that question. Your mind. When divine puts an end to Satan, when Most High is finally done, that is when it will stop. That is when it will stop. You can bring a stop to your bloodline and the karmics that come against you this lifetime. You can bring a stop to that. But when will it stop globally? Yeah, that's when. But you can bring a stop to it right now with your journey. But not if you're lazy about it, if you don't meditate, okay? If you're still giving your coochie or your wand away, okay? You can't do it that way, okay? If you don't embrace isolation and hermit mode opportunities, okay? You can't, okay? Okay? Thank you so much. I send love to you. Okay? Thank you. Okay? I appreciate it. But yeah, if you do not embrace isolation, you do not embrace celibacy, and you do not meditate, that's the triangle that's necessary. Summing up, we have Tina. We have Gabby, Grady, Grable. We have Puerto Rico. We have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Everyone has an opportunity to change. Jeffrey Dahmer had an opportunity to change. I was going to say Paul Bundy. Ted Bundy had an opportunity to change. Eileen Wuornos had an opportunity to change. Okay? Richard Ramirez had an opportunity to change. Okay? They had an opportunity to change. They chose not to. They chose not to. Okay? We have Sloppy Joe. We have Jeremiah. Okay? Hitler, Adolf Hitler had an opportunity to change. Jeremiah, Adolf Hitler had an opportunity to change. Flojo, Florence, okay? And Fleece. I don't know, okay? Again, all you can do is control yourself, your mind, okay? All you can do is control yourself. You sound like you are really going through it, okay? But all you can do is control yourself. That's what you should focus on. Stop giving your energy away, whatever you're doing, and that means your attention. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. All that energy that you're putting out, asking all of those questions about frustrations in the world, okay? All you can do is change yourself. When you become the light of the world, that is all you can do. When you become the light of the world, in that corner of the world, wherever you are, that's all you can do, is shine as bright as you can where you are. That's it. Okay? That's it. Don't try to change all 8.4 billion people. Okay? All you can do, all I do is focus on the energy here. Okay? If someone in here comes in and they're in Guatemala, then great. Then I have opportunity to shine my light in Guatemala. Okay? But otherwise, to my knowledge, right now my light's not shining in Guatemala. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Physically, I have opportunity to shine my light and my energy here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I don't try to shine my light in Japan because I'm not in Japan. Okay? We don't use the name Jesus in here, Delta. Their name is Issa or Yeshua. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. Josephine and Joseph, they were not Latin. Jesus is Latin. Jesus is Latin. They were not Spanish. Okay? They were not Spanish. We have Paulette, Paula, Pamela. We have Secret Society, Scroll and Key. We just read about them. They are one of the top 3 secret societies at Yale University. Okay? Your dad got me pregnant. Okay? Your dad got me pregnant. We have STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, spiritually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted demons or diseases, STDs. We have Preston, Zane, Katie, and Walter. We have Lucille. We have Toby, Keith. So Toby, Tobias, and Keith, excuse me. Okay. We have Freemasons are behind the evil against you. We have Chambers, okay? Chambers, okay? And right behind this card, okay? Fucking the judge, okay? So, in the judge's chambers, that word right there is chambers, in the judge's chambers, down on their knees, in the judge's chambers, legs up in the air, in the judge's chambers, bent over the chair, in the judge's chambers, pussy everywhere, in the judge's chamber. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We have Clifford, Klansman, Clancy, okay? Klansman could speak to a racist organization. Clifford, Klansman, and Clancy. Chancellor. Did you say that's what's up, your mind? Did you say that's what's up? Okay? Are you a karmic ass? Okay? Are you a karmic ass, your mind? Are you a karmic ass? Okay? Chancellor. Tara Greenstad. So a cold case. Someone could be a teacher. Okay, she was a teacher. Okay, middle school, I think. Middle school teacher. Investigation. There's a current investigation out here. Okay. going on right now, okay? We have FBI out here, okay? We have Baton Rouge, I-10, anywhere in the world. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I deleted them out of here, okay? And blocked them off this channel, okay? We're taking no prisoners, okay? No more prisoners. I could have been promoting you, okay? You could be watching the channel for 3 months. And I'm like, yeah, thank you so much for your love. The minute Divine Source exposes your ass as a karmic, I delete your ass and block you from this channel, okay? I don't care what kind of energy I've been giving you in the past, okay? I will do that immediately as soon as you show your true colors or you are exposed. That's a warning to anybody out here who think they're going to come on here and pretend to be something that they are not. When you are exposed, I will delete your ass because I don't care if I have 10 subscribers on this channel. It doesn't matter to me. As long as they're truthful, genuine, honest, upright beings, it doesn't matter to me, okay? It doesn't matter to me. I'm not one of them dumbasses that sit in the house and I see a roach and I just let it crawl across the floor. I'm not one of those who sits in the house, sees a roach crawling across the floor, and I just let the roach crawl across the room. I'm not one of them. I am not. Okay? Collective, investigators, celebrities, judges who are not sexing somebody in their chambers, judges who are not sexting somebody in their chambers, judges who are not sexting somebody in their chambers, confirmation. Thank you so much for all that you do. Okay? My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light working Gaia beacon here for the 10th and final time, born on the 333rd day of the year. My month, date, and year breaks down to 11/11/11. I was birthed this lifetime during the last lunar eclipse of the Wood Tiger year, okay? Wood Tiger year, that's 1974, okay? The year of the Wood Tiger, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in again, okay? As always, let me take a look at the comments, okay? Thank you so much, Blessed, okay? Thank you, Blessed. Thank you, Eric, okay? Thank you for tuning in. That's an interesting name. I'll have to meditate on that name. Let me take a snapshot of this picture here, okay? 46 in the room and 62 likes. Thank you so much, okay? Have a wonderful day. You as well, Queen. You as well, Queen, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for all that you do, again, for shining your light in the area, territory that you are in. You can only be concerned about yourself. You can only focus on yourself. That is how you get to be your highest, purest, truest, authentic self. Thank you so much, as always, everyone, and be encouraged.